Is it possible? It is possible to treat a night outside, any night outside of Ramadan, as Laylatul Qadr. It is possible to treat it, but Laylatul Qadr is coming only once a year. You understand? And it is coming in the month of Ramadan because there's a time the Quran was revealed. So, but if you treat every night as holy as Laylatul Qadr, it is not going to go to waste. And it is up to Allah. He may. It's not a problem for Him. Which is why we're saying, the Ottomans are saying, treat every night like it is Laylatul Qadr. And treat every person that you meet as if he is Hizr alayhi salam, meaning with respect and with holiness. That time you don't have to know so much to be able to gain safety and high stations. So, what are people going to do? Thinking that Laylatul Qadr is just the 27th. It is hidden. You don't know when it is. It is heavily in the last 10 days and the odd nights. And there are signs, physical and otherwise also. But you say, I don't know, I'm working, I'm this, I'm that. Let's take some time, do a couple of things, then go according to your heart and say this is for Laylatul Qadr. Worship is worship, like what we said today. Worship is worship. But you must look to see what is it that you are doing that is going to burn your worship. Fasting is fasting. But you must look to see what it is that you are doing that is going to burn your fasting. What is the use of fasting if you're backbiting? What is the use of fasting when you are slandering and you're having so much hatred and anger in your heart and you're destroying things? What is the use of that? There is some use, but that use, as the Holy Prophet is saying, it is only thirst and hunger. That's all you're going to get. Prophet is saying this. I'm not saying this. It says there are some who are worshipping whole night long. All they get from it is just tiredness. So, who are these people? What are their characteristics? What is it that they are doing that all they get is just nothing from it? Then we must look to see what is the worship of the hypocrite, what is the worship of a righteous one, a salihin, and what is the behavior of insincere ones, and what is the behavior of a sincere one. Then you must check yourself. Men's and women's, young and old. Especially in these days, people, they burn all their deeds by just having wrong words that they say to the wrong people. There are some people, they are untouchable, you know. So many people you may say, but those ones, Allah is putting special eyes on it, and you say, they're up. So, no, what are you doing? It is not because of them. They are not asking Allah to punish anyone who speaks. They are already forgiving, but Allah, their owner, is not liking it. You know, the owner of that bald head is not liking it. So in the old days, manners before knowledge, manners before worship. If you worship and you don't have manners, what is it? It's the most dirty thing. I just saw a picture. It must be Wahhabi. He's sitting on the floor like this, putting his feet up, no socks of course, right? Astaghfirullah. Like this, holding his fingers to his toes, and he's reading his Quran on the floor, and he's checking his mail at the same time and reading. Because to them, because it is Shahrul Quran, you have to read Quran, right? So read. Any which way you want to read, read. If they are going to read in dirty places, they're going to read too. They say, well, who says you cannot? So now that is that knowledge, and then where is the manners? Don't rush to just worship. Look at the manners. Because you may spend all night long worshipping, and then the moment you come out and you think wrong things about someone, you say wrong things about someone. Usually it's about someone. If you are just doing it to yourself, maybe. You're saying that Allah is going to forgive you. It's easy. But you say that, well, look at this person, so dirty. Look at this person, it's like this. Look at this. Well, you say wrong things to those ones. Allah, the owner, is not liking it. You may burn everything. You have to be careful. How many times we're saying? They're saying in the presence of the ashkiya, the rebels, the thugs, the gangsters, watch your tongue. You say the wrong thing, they'll chop it off. But in the presence of the awliya, watch your heart. Be careful. This is already a big marifat, a knowledge, because some people, they cannot control it. Look at this. It used to be only the women are like that. Now, everyone. Because it seems that everyone is free to comment, to say something for the whole world to witness. So have good thoughts. Like I said upstate, this is the month of Silatul Rahim. This is the month of Fitrah. This is the month of Fitrah doesn't mean that you're putting money there. That is one way, easiest way that everyone can also do something to clean themselves. But there are other ways of Fitrah means innocence. You fast to be clean, to be innocent. And there are things that you do that make you to become dirty. There are things that you do that makes you to become innocent. Now you have to reach that kind of innocence. And this is the month of having good feelings to each other, not to have dirty feelings to each other. This is the month that Muslims are supposed to come together and enjoy each other's company and worship together and to forgive each other, to find reasons to forgive. Every holy night is a night that Allah is saying, my special forgiveness, my special forgiveness, my special forgiveness. How are we treating each other? Are we forgiving? Are we keeping it? Something to think about. Like I was saying upstate also, it's a tradition in different countries. On the day of Eid, they would go to each other and they would ask forgiveness from each other. Maybe to some countries it is very weird. They say, oh, coming to me, I say, please forgive me, get out of here. But to some it's very serious. The mother would ask forgiveness from the father first, in the whole family. And there's a time maybe whole year, you are fighting with each other. That time it cracks open because the special rahmat is coming on that day. You're asking for forgiveness. Husband and wife, I forgive you. We are doing also wrong things. We are asking for forgiveness too. Together they're asking forgiveness. Then the children ask forgiveness from each other, then from the mother, from the father. Brothers asking forgiveness from each other. So you come clean, no? What's the use? Are you worshipping so much and you still, no, I will not forgive. One time a year now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is almost making it a law. Okay, you're not speaking to each other, now you have to speak to each other. You have so many people also on that day, they speak to each other. After Eid finish, then they stop talking to each other until the next year. That's not too good, but what can we do? It's okay too. We must look to this month to try to clean ourselves and to cure ourselves. The rahmat of this month is not repeated any other months. You understand? Not the same way. Not the same way. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, may it be accepted. So, like this or like that, next week, next Friday is going to be Qadr. We are intending to celebrate that upstate. So, if Allah gives me life, I will be there. You want to come? Come. Inshallah. Okay. If you want to celebrate Monday, it's okay. And then you go to another community, they say, today is Eid, you celebrate with them. And then some people, they say, Wednesday, so you go celebrate with them too. It's okay. Sahir Zaman. Any other questions? Okay. You guys ate. And then now you look like snake who just swallowed one goat. Like this, looking at me like this. As Maulana Rumi is saying, if the drum is full, you cannot make music. Our drums are full now, so you cannot make any music. That's okay. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha.